play a game.
Good, okay, 'cause I need you calm. Okay, no matter what happens, you gotta stay calm.
I told you I don't follow these movies. I don't ask me about something I do know. Ask me about It Follows. Ask me about Hereditary. Ask me about The Witch.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Why We Love Horror Trivia. This is our final live episode. We're going to go pre-taped starting next Friday, but I will be giving you more content. We're doing 2 matches a week starting next week. But for our final live match, except for exhibitions, I have a really good one for you. High-ranked competitors. We got the undefeated Shannon Briggs going up against the inaugural champion of the new Why We Love Horror Trivia, Big Business Jeremy Potters. I can't wait to talk to these guys. Let's bring in that undefeated fella first. Shannon, you've been tearing it up. People are already talking. They said you're going to be the next champ. Do you feel intimidated by that? Do you think it's something is going to happen no matter what? How are you feeling with that kind of weight?
Honestly, I'm really not thinking about that right now. I'm just focusing on this on match to match. I'm excited. If it's in the cards for me to make it to the championship, it will be. But I'm just saying, I just enjoy just the trivia and just being a part of it. So that's the main thing to me.
All right. Well, Shannon, you are our number 3 ranked competitor, but the man who is currently our de facto number 1 contender, because he is the former champ. I'm bringing him in now. Big Business, Jeremy Potters. Jeremy, you're no stranger to big matches. You took out Steve Mesa earlier in the season. People thought he couldn't be defeated. So you have a history of taking out heavily favored competitors. How do you feel about today's match?
I think Shannon should be the favorite. He is a horror guy. I think, honestly, and I'm saying after you, I think he's the next guy that's all horror all the time. He knows his stuff. When I saw him in the free-for-all or whatever you called it, when I was waiting, I was like, oh, crap, I don't know who this guy is, but he knows a lot. Shout out to Calvin for the win. Yeah, it's going to be fun. It's great. Get to watch shitty 90s vampire movies, and it's been a good week.
And they ain't all shitty. You picked some good ones in there. But let's jump right into the match. It's 3 rounds of horror trivia. The first round is our semi-speed round. You'll number your board 1 through 8. I'm going to ask you 8 questions. Jeremy picked 4 categories. Shannon picked 4 categories. I'll ask you 8 questions, 10 seconds in between the questions. If you get all of them right, there is a 9th bonus question. And for the entirety of the match, you get 3 repeats in a challenge. If you want to use a repeat in the first round, wait until the end. When time is about to run out, use that challenge. It'll buy you 20 extra seconds. And during those 20 seconds, I'm happy to repeat any questions you want to hear again or that you might have misheard. Any questions?
No, I'm good.
And we will start with your first question, which comes in the category of the 1990s. What 1990s movie features a supporting cast of Jeremy Davies, David Arquette, and Robert Carlyle? Your second question comes in anthology movies. What anthology movie features segments directed by Ty West, Ben Wheatley, and Javier Gens? Your third question will come in werewolf movies. What is Cecily's profession if we go by the uniform she wears in Werewolves Within? Have to word that question just right. Your fourth question comes in the 1980s. The most prominent of the semi-trucks in Maximum Overdrive has a likeness of what Marvel character on its grill?
That's the best question you'll ever ask.
Probably, I guarantee.
Agree.
We're moving over to zombie movies. The finale of 1978's Dawn of the Dead sees the main characters escape in what type of vehicle? Moving on to Universal Monsters. The opening scene of The Invisible Man takes place in what kind of location? Your seventh question, horror comedies. Simply, who directed Freaky? And your final question comes in the category of Bruce Campbell movies. Who voices the dour dentist talking bear in Black Friday? And time will expire. 5, 4.
I'll use my repeat.
Okay. And what would you like repeated?
Question 1 and question 3, please.
One is, what 1990s movie features a supporting cast of Jeremy Davies, David Arquette, and Robert Carlyle? And number 3, in Werewolves, what is Cecily's profession if we go by the uniform she wears in Werewolves Within? 20 seconds. 10 seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have to say goes by the uniform she wears because not her uniform, it's somebody else's. Jeremy, what are your answers?
Well, I think I changed the damn answer. So 1, I just couldn't think of it. 2, I said ABCs of Death. 3, I said Astronaut. 4, I said Green Goblin. 5 Bus. 6, Cemetery. 7, Mike Flanagan, no idea. Then 8, Tony Todd.
And Shannon.
Okay. With 1, I went with Ravenous. Number 2, ABCs of Death. Number 3, I went with Postal Worker. 4, Green Goblin. 5, Helicopter. 6, Hotel. 7, I went with Christopher Landon. And then 8, Seth Green.
Okay, I am going to make a ruling and say that since there is a hotel over the bar in The Invisible Man, that is correct. So, Shannon, great news. You're the first player in the history of the league to get a perfect round 1. So I will ask you your bonus question, which will come in the bonus category, and you get a chance for an extra point. Here's the question. You don't need your whiteboard. You can just answer it.
Okay.
What children's toy does the leprechaun use to kill the shop owner in Leprechaun? Five, 4, 3, 2,
Baseball
1.
bat.
That is incorrect. Looking for a pogo stick. But regardless, you are leading after round 1, a score of 8-2. So the correct answers we're on Shannon's board, but Ravenous is the movie with those 3 guys in it. ABCs of Death is those 3 directors. Cecily killed the mailman and is wearing his uniform. The Green Goblin is the character you both know. Helicopter is how they escape in Dawn of the Dead. The first scene of Invisible Man takes place in a bar, but it's like a British pub with an inn over it, so hotel is fine. Christopher Landon directed Freaky, and Seth Green voices Dower Dennis. Okay, so round 2 is our category round. These guys both picked a category. Jeremy picked 1990s vampire movies. Shannon picked the extensive works of Mr. Vincent Price. Shannon, you are on the lead. Do you want to answer your Vincent Price questions first, or would you like Jeremy to answer his vampire movies questions first?
I will let Jeremy go first.
Okay, these questions are worth 2 points apiece. You can check down the multiple choice for 1 point apiece, and steals are available. Jeremy, ready for your 1990s vampire movies questions?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, your first question. In Bordello of Blood, when Rafe asks Catherine if she has a photo of her brother, he also jokingly asks if she has a picture of him in what format?
Multiple choice.
All right. Is it A, watercolor painting, B, a charcoal rendering, C, oil on canvas, or D, pastel still life?
Shit. B?
That's correct.
Okay.
You got a photo of him or a charcoal rendering?
Yeah.
Your second question. After Christina has the vision of Valak decapitating a priest in Vampires, the next thing she sees in her vision is a road sign indicating what town?
Multiple choice.
All right. Is it A, San Carlos, B, San Fernando, C, San Miguel, or D, San Pedro?
C.
C is correct, San Miguel. Your third question. After Angel kills Dieter in Kronos, Jesus hits him in the face and then breaks a window using what item in Dieter's laboratory?
Golf club.
That is incorrect. Chance for a 2-point steal. After Angel kills Dieter in Kronos, Jesus hits him in the face and then breaks a window using what item in Dieter's laboratory?
Hammer.
It's also incorrect. Looking for a trash can. Just picks up a trash can and throws it through the window.
Oh, okay.
Your final question in 1990s vampires movies. Just before Satanico Pandemonium is introduced in From Dusk Till Dawn, what do Jacob and Seth toast to?
Shit. Yeah, man. Multiple choice.
Is it A, Jacob's family, B, Seth's health, C, Richie's sanity, or D, Scott's virginity?
Seth's health.
That is incorrect. Chance for a 1-point steal. Is it A, Jacob's family, B, Seth's health, C, Richie's sanity, or D, Scott's virginity?
I'll go with D.
Also incorrect. They toast to Jacob's family, to your family.
Yeah.
All right. Episode Jeremy gets a score up to 4. Shannon's still at 8. Shannon, you ready for your questions in Vincent Price?
Yes, I am.
Your first question. In the Stanley segment of From Whisper to a Scream, Eileen claims her rheumatic fever raises her body temperature by how many degrees?
Multiple choice, please.
All right, is it A, 10, B, 15, C, 20, or D, 25?
I'll go with D, 25.
That's incorrect. Chance for a 1-point steal, Jeremy. Is it A, 10, B, 15, C, 20, or D, 25?
I'll say A, 10.
Also incorrect. Answer is C, 20 degrees.
Yeah.
Your second question. What is the cleaning woman washing when Burke's body is thrown down the elevator shaft in House of Wax?
Can you repeat that question again, please?
Yes, I can. That's your first repeat. What is the cleaning woman washing when Burke's body is thrown down the elevator shaft in House of Wax?
Multiple choice.
Is it A, the windows, B, the stairs, C, the floors, or D, the lamps?
D, the lamps.
That is incorrect. Chance for a 1-point steal, Jeremy. Is it A, the windows, B, the stairs, C, the floors, D, the lamps?
Windows.
Also incorrect. She's cleaning the stairs. That's how she's between the floors and she's his body fall down. Your third question. In House at Haunted Hill, when Lance and David both conclude that Annabelle didn't kill herself, they agree to meet in what room to talk about it further?
Multiple choice, please.
All right. Is it A, the drawing room, B, the music room, C, the dining room, or D, the living room?
A.
A is incorrect. Chance for 1-point steal, Jeremy. Is it A, the drawing room, B, the music room, C, the dining room, or D, the living room?
The music room.
Also incorrect. They agree to meet in the living room.
That's
Your final question in Vincent Price. After Prospero has all of his guests act like animals in The Mask of the Red Death, he takes Francesca to a room where he remarks his father kept a friend prisoner there for how many years?
Multiple choice, please.
Or is it A, 2 years, B, 3 years, C, 4 years, or D, 5 years?
Go with 4 years.
That is incorrect. Jeremy, chance for 1-point steal. Is it A, 2 years, B, 3 years, C, 4 years, or D, 5 years?
I mean, when in doubt, 3 it out. 3 years.
3 years is correct. So you've cut into the lead slightly.
Hey.
Going into the final round, the wheel of synopses is Shannon still in the lead, 8-5. Would you like Jeremy to spin his categories first, or do you want to spin your categories first?
I'll spin mine first.
Okay, let's bring in that wheel. There it is. All right, so on the wheel today, we got 1970s, 2020s, vampires and werewolves, slashers, and literary adaptations. Your 2-point spin is away. You do get 1 respin if you don't like what you spin. Your 2-pointers in vampires and werewolves. Do you want to keep that or spin again?
I'll keep that.
All right, let's spin your 3-pointer. That is in slashers. Do you want to keep that?
Yes, I'll keep that.
And your 5-pointer, your first spin, literary adaptations. Do you want to keep that or spin again?
I'll keep that.
All right. Jeremy, your 2-pointer is a respin. You get slashers for 2. Do you want to keep that or spin again?
I'll keep it at 2.
All right, your 3-pointer, 1970s. You want to keep that or spin again?
I hate to use it not on a 5, but I'll spin again.
Okay, the ones you must take then. Your 3-pointer will be in a respin because Shannon has that one. And another respin. In 1970s anyway. And your 5-pointer will be in vampires and werewolves.
Okay.
All right. So, Jeremy, you're behind. We're going to start with, let me take this out of here. We'll start with your 2-pointer in slashers. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Angela Baker, a shy, traumatized young girl, is sent to summer camp with her cousin. Shortly after her arrival, anyone with sinister or less than honorable intentions towards her gets their comeuppance. Name that movie.
Sleepaway Camp?
That is Sleepaway Camp for 2, yes. So we'll move on to your 3-pointer in the 1970s. For 3 points, a disfigured composer sells his soul for the woman he loves so that she will perform his music. However, an evil record tycoon betrays him and steals his music to open his own rock palace.
Oh, man.
5, 4, 3.
Repeat, please.
Get your second repeat. For 3 points, a disfigured composer sells his soul for the woman he loves so that she will perform his music. However, an evil record tycoon betrays him and steals his music to open his own rock palace. Name that movie.
It's got to be Phantom something. Phantom of the Multiplex. I don't know.
Oh, you're so close.
I know.
Phantom of the Paradise. Brian De Palma's Phantom of the Paradise. So we're in a situation where you have to hit your 5-pointer in vampires and werewolves to kick it back over to Shannon. Are you ready?
Yep. One repeat, right?
You have 1 repeat left, yes. Your 5-pointer in vampires and werewolves. After living 250 years in this world, Augusto Pinochet, who is not dead, but an aged vampire, decides to die once and for all. Five, 4.
Repeat.
It's your last repeat. After living 250 years in this world, Augusto Pinochet, who is not dead, but an aged vampire, decides to die once and for all.
Man, I know I've heard of this movie and probably even seen it, but I don't remember. The Last Goodbye.
And your winner, as a result of a technical knockout, Shannon Briggs. That is the 2023 movie El Conde, which is pretty new.
Cool.
Well, that being said, let's drop you backstage really quick, Shannon. We'll talk to Jeremy. Jeremy, you did keep it close. I thought he was going to run away with it, but you cut into that lead, you cut into that lead, you cut into that lead, and you were this close to making him answer some questions in round 3. How you feeling?
I mean, round 1's tough, man. But kudos to him for being the first one to pull a perfect 8. Not surprised at the outcome. Like I said, he's a force. Like, he's really good. He knows his stuff. I would suggest like going forward, pick a strength you can really study, get into. And I mean, I don't know how that's going to go, but it's always fun. I love being here. It's always great.
Well, good news for everybody is we are starting with next week, we're changing the form. Actually, there'll be one more match. The number one contenders match will be under the old format, but the teams match is going to be under the new format where round 2 is a wheel round with easier questions. So it can be more accessible to the great horror community out there. I know people are bitching about these questions, so I will make them easier for you guys. Not a problem.
Let them
however, if you don't know the category, you're going to be screwed anyway. But Jeremy, you'll be back, and I believe we'll have you back in 2 weeks. You and Will, the Cinnabites, taking on the home team, the Why We Love Horror home team to be named. How you feeling about that match coming up?
I feel great. I just want to iterate that it's Cinnabites, as in we are crunchy and delicious, not as in we come from hell. I love homonyms, and it made Will happy, so it made me happy. It's going to be a good time. I can't wait. And I've still yet to meet Abby. I'm excited. Unfortunately, Aaron's going to be there too, but I guess it's a package deal now. So
yeah, they'll be on the same screen probably too. It'd be great. But since we'll see you in 2 weeks, we're going to say goodbye to you now. We're going to bring in today's winner, Shannon. The truck rolls on. 3 wins. Your next match will be a number one contenders match. I will have to decide who your opponent will be, but pretty much if you win your next match, you will have a title shot. How do you feel about that?
Oh, I feel really good. Like I said, this was a good match. I like to say Jeremy, like it was like I said, he really bounced back after that first round, and like I said, he was able to get at least one question right in the second round. That's kind of my little bit my Achilles heel still the second round. But you still give good questions, John. I mean, they're really deep cuts. So I just said it just kind of like racked my brain or whatever, just kind of trying to come up what deep cut questions you have or whatever. But
well, like I said, next time you pick Vincent Price, the question, because there'll be a chance you won't spin it. So I'm going to make the questions more accessible to everybody. So there'll be a chance if you don't study it, then it's your own fault because the questions will be a lot easier.
That's true.
And we will see you back probably sooner than you'd imagine, because we're going to be winding things down for the year. But I imagine probably in a month or so, we'll probably have you back. Or if we have some exhibitions, I know you'll sign up for that. You're always a great player. Definitely moving up in the ranks. This might have put you near the top. Actually, definitely tied for first or second. After the number one contenders match shakes out, we'll know more. Always a pleasure having you. Appreciate it, Shannon.
Good deal. Looking forward.
All right, let's wrap this up. Hey, if you're watching live, thank you. I see you have a lot of people watching live. Thank you for watching the show. If you made it this far, if you haven't subscribed yet, can you subscribe to the channel? Please like this video. Leave a comment, share it. Hit the notification bell, join the Facebook group, follow me on Twitter, whatever it takes. Tell somebody about it. I don't care. I just want more people interacting with the community. Thank you for watching. And until next time, this has been Why We Love Horror Trivia.
Game over.
I'll fucking kill you!